What's going on YouTube? It's your boy JV. We're back again with another Ultimate Beginner's Guide. Today we're going to be going over Storm, her kit, how to use her. I've been loving using Storm, especially after the new update. I think she's definitely one of the best heroes to use right now. She's going to lead you through your games. I want to help you just know exactly how to use her. Before we get into it, guys, if you guys haven't already, subscribe to the channel, man. Leave a like if you enjoy this type of content, and then comment down below if there's any sort of guides you'd like to see in the future, and if there's anything I left out from this guide. Let's get right into it, guys. So for using Storm, things to know: one, she's always flying. So similar to how like Iron Man is, Iron Man's always hovering in the air, Storm is always hovering in the air. So some pretty cool effects here. So like right now she's in her speed mode. You could tell this because when I look in the middle of the screen as I'm moving, you can see like it looks like kind of like a tornado symbol. Some might say it's like a 6 symbol, but that means that I'm giving advanced speed while I'm in this mode here. And now you see how there's numbers on the side. So the blue means your allies, 3 are your enemies. So when I'm in this mode and I'm with my allies here, right? So when these guys spawn back in, it'll go to 3. This means that if they were to actually move, they would get a movement speed increase. This is great for if you need to get back to the objective, gotta get back to the zone that you guys are trying to cover, pushing the cart or so, instead of, you know, like a lot of people say like, oh, I wish my characters had a sprint button. When this mode is active, Storm herself is moving fast, and she herself is also able to make your teammates have a nice low movement speed boost, which can definitely help in fights too. But this is definitely, you know, situational. You want to make sure you're shifting back and forth between your abilities here. Do attacks. She does attacks that with her left click, right? And they look like this. Now, these attacks do have some fall off damage. So if I back up all the way over here, you'll see these attacks don't do the exact type of damage, and that is because they don't want you as Storm to be off in the distance. You need to be behind your tanks, giving them a power up of the power up benefits, which, you know, it's beyond more than just the tanks. Is that as I press my space bar and I rise up in the air, you'll see that the circle got a lot smaller, and now there's nobody that's being affected. And you can kind of tell because the tornado is only really around myself, but then as I come down, you can see it says 1, now it says 2, and then watch as I'm all the way down here again, it'll go back up to 3 because all 3 of the people are in the zone. So basically, when I press the space bar, you'll see that now there's an electricity symbol that's in the middle. Now with this electricity symbol, what this is going to do is this is going to give a buff to the type of damage that your team is able to output, which is pretty cool. Like I was saying before, when you're trying to get back to the objective after dying and spawning back in, you want to have your wind boost on. And then when you want to help your team to put out more damage, you want to switch to your lightning boost. Now this is great because you're helping the team. It's very beneficial. Now, where some of the other moves come into hand, right? So E ability is going to give you 2 different effects, right? It pretty much is going to enhance. So like right now, like I said before, when you have the numbers, right? So like on here, it shows that there are 3 enemies that are in my zone of play, right? Now, if I press E, which actually it might be easier if I show you on this guy, right? So if I press E when he's moving, you'll see he has a slowdown. See, he's not moving as fast. There's like a little black zone that's around him. That's from me pressing E while in the tornado boost effect. So it speeds up my allies in general when I'm next to them, and then when I press E, it's going to slow down my enemies that are in the area, which is cool. And then when I'm in my electric field, and then I press E, I get an electric boost, and you see how that lightning came out the sky. So I'm able to put out more damage, and you'll see just like right there, I hit that guy and then a lightning strike hit the other dude. So I'm able to put out way more damage than what I was before. Storm right clicks, she basically sends a lightning bolt forward. So like right now, I'll do it real quick for you. Doof, takes out a good amount of health right there. And I mean, if you mix that up in terms of like a combo, you could really get mixy with her. So like I'll press my E, I'm already hitting, I hit it again, boom. I mean, I didn't aim. It's just because they were in my zone. These guys got completely just like shocked out of nowhere. So you know, you want to combine these moves when you're attacking. That way you can put out the most damage possible. If you're not, you know, and you're just like out here in the back, just kind of like doing these moves over and over again, you know, you'll be like, oh, like it takes like 5 hits to take down somebody. I'm missing some of them, so it doesn't even like that. Like, takes forever, and it's because that's not how you're supposed to play a Storm. You do want to use her as a good DPS that's near the tanks, near the other DPS characters that are diving in, but within reach of the heals, so that you can give the benefits of the team to put out more, lightning striking everybody, just frying kids when possible. Now, to go into Storm's ult, and personally I feel like Storm's ult might be like top 5 ults in the game right now. I think it's like one of my absolute favorite. So when I press Q to ult, she goes into like a lightning tornado thing, but she becomes invisible when she, like how Jeff does, and then she just appears, and you'll notice she sucks in everybody into the tornado that's nearby, and then gets this stunt growth of health there, where she basically can't die when she's in that mode, or at least it's really hard to get her. And it's crazy because like you can be doing your thing from afar, and then you can be like, okay, I know I can see that the healer's pulled up a little too close, they're away from the tanks, or whatever it is. However, I'm going to be eyeing it out, and then you can make sure to so like this is a perfect example. Like I know Luna's around the corner, she's healing the team, and let's say I know that the rest of them are, you know, there's like another healer and a DPS back there, boom. And when you group them up, you can get some real easy 3 to 4 feeds. So something really cool that some people know, some people don't, but is that when Storm does her attacks, it actually can go through enemies. So you can see I actually just hit everybody at the same time, and that's nuts. And it doesn't matter whether I'm in the electric mode or if I'm in the wind tornado mode, but it flies through all of them. So if you play it well and if you angle everything correctly, you can easily take out multiple enemies or just put in enough damage, especially when you're playing behind tanks, and keeping yourself alive, where you can do so much damage to multiple people at the same exact time. Like it's pretty nuts, like what you can do with her. So that's pretty much it. If you guys made it all the way to the end of the video, I really appreciate it. If you guys haven't already, man, subscribe to the channel. We have more content like this coming your way. Appreciate everybody that came through and watched the video. If there's, you know, anything I missed, feel free to comment down below. If there's particular guides you'd like to see soon, or particular gameplay videos you want to see, feel free to let me know, and I'll definitely get to it as fast as I can. But thank you, everybody, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. GG's and peace.